Under your shadow and in your protection, I fear no evil, no pain, no worry. Oh, Maria, most merciful Mother, gentle Virgin, with the name Guadalupe. On a mountain, we found roses in winter. All the world has been touched by your love. Here in the crossing of your arms, could there be anything else that I need? Nothing discourage, nothing depress me. Oh, Maria, most merciful Mother, gentle Virgin, with the name Guadalupe. On a mountain, we found roses in winter. All the world has been touched by your love.
Good morning. I would like to share with all of you the miracle that Our Lady of Guadalupe granted our family. During my 7 months of pregnancy, I became really sick to where I couldn't eat or drink anything. I was with IVs. At 4 weeks of pregnancy, I found out that we were having 2 babies. The doctor advised us not to announce it to the family because most likely one wouldn't make it. My husband and I decided to stop at Our Lady of Guadalupe church, where I remember clearly walking in the church, kneeling and asking Our Lady of Guadalupe. Her more than anyone knew what it was, or it is to be a mother, and that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a mother, and I was going to have the blessing of having 2 babies, and I wanted both of the babies. So at the same time, my husband made the promise that if both of the girls were to be born, we would go to Mexico and visit her once the girls started walking. At 5 weeks, I ended up in the hospital, dehydrated. At 2.5 months, I had home health care, so nurses would go to my house every day, administer my IVs. And at 2 months and a half, the nurse found me sitting in the my restroom floor, crying. She then said, "You know what? Let's terminate this pregnancy. We can still terminate it." That wasn't an option for me. I continued. I was still sick with IVs, couldn't eat or drink. At 6 months, I started having contractions. I ended up back in the hospital. The doctor said, if these girls are to be born now, they're not going to make it. Their lungs are not fully developed. So we're going to try to, as much as I can, to stop these contractions. Which he did. The next day I went home, back again, with my IVs and bed rested. At 8 months, I delivered my girls perfectly healthy. So at the age of 1 year old, my husband decided it was time to go take this trip. And we did. We went to Mexico, and my husband can share his experience once we walked in the basilica.
Well, my experience, obviously, she felt the pain physically. Me as a father, I never lost faith in Jesus. I do recall one evening, I believe it was after the visit, where the nurse told my wife that it wasn't too late to terminate the pregnancy. After she left our house, it was just me and my wife. I remember walking up to my bedroom, and right outside I have this portrait right here. I looked at her, and I just said a few words that my babies were in her hands, and that I would be okay with whatever she would give us. That I did beg her to allow us to be parents. And I put on my faith through Jesus, through her. I pleaded to her to allow us to see our babies. And we talk about miracles, miracle babies. I believe each and every one of us are miracle babies. We each have our own stories. So this is not just about birth, but it's about maybe our everyday life struggle. When we're sad, when we're desperate, when we just don't know where else to go. This is it for us. This is our faith. And after I pleaded with her, and in my heart I knew that the ton bricks had been lifted from me. From that point on, I felt like she told me, I got this. You're going to be okay. You girls are going to be okay. And I did. And I did fulfill that promise, taking my girls, my wife, driving to Mexico. A lot of people told me not to. It was dangerous. I was going to get robbed. We might get killed on the way up there. I didn't care. I had a mission. I fulfilled that mission with my girls. If any of us have the opportunity to go, I highly recommend it. It's an experience that you will never forget. My experience, when I got there, I felt like a little kid when you can open up your Christmas presents. My knees were buckling under me. I just felt that power. That power of, I'm here. I'm here. I remember buying a bouquet of roses, walking up to the church, and just wanted to cry of happiness and thankfulness to our Virgin for allowing us to have our girls with us. Thank you for allowing us to share our story.